And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Cade Cunningham out there with Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for the Heat, we've got Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the small forward spot. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
Now, here's Thompson. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Heat. Powell outside. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Over Harris. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got the first points up on the board here for the Heat.
Yeah, that screener proving no problem for Adebayo.
Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Robinson against Hero. Thompson inside the line. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, that miss was caused by the defense. They were all over him.
Wiggins finds Hero. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Well, on the offensive side of the ball, you'll often find Harris in that corner spot.
And a wide open look for Hero. No good from outside. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Harris passes to Robinson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
It had to be lightning quick, and Robinson got it away.
And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball play.
Now, here is Robinson following the miss by Bam Adebayo. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with the screen on Robinson. Shot's good by Hero.
Yeah, he's crafty in the two-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
Duran with the screen on Mitchell. That's a 2 from Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Heat. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Yeah, and since both teams are in similar positions in the conference, winning the series this year would make a nice statement.
Now Harris, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Harris, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Back to Hero. It's good from long range. Hero's got 7.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Mitchell against Cunningham. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Powell outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Powell. No good with the triple. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Now, Hero. Banked in off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Shot's good by Duren.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Wiggins. He has yet to score. Adebayo with this screen on Robinson. It's Hero with the drive. Good on the shot.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Robinson. Hero passes to Adebayo. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. To the inside. Duren. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Miami trailer. Mitchell finds Adebayo. Foul for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Robinson with it. Picked up by Hero. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Thompson the bounce pass. Robinson for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The shot by Powell, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Cunningham outside. He gets that one. Cunningham's got 6.
Well, I like Cunningham in the paint the most. His outside shot is still developing, so his focus should be on scoring inside.
And the Miami front office, Stan, hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuild.
And the Heat with some changes. Khalil Ware comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Mitchell. Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. Karis LeVert comes in for Duncan Robinson. Ware passes to Hero. It's Wiggins at the top of the key. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 6 to shoot for 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Powell outside. Back to Hero. On the wing, Wiggins, guarded by Harris. And Wiggins is good for three.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Here's Holland. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Duren with the screen on Hero. Unloads from 13. The second chance effort, and Duren lays it in. Duren's got 6 points.
Well, positioning and size win Duren the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Here's Powell. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Cunningham against Hero. Cunningham left side. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Hero. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Hero. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Hero. And another basket for Miami.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against Dallas. Harris outside. Duren a screen. The Pistons rebound. The three. And Duren slams it in.
Well, Duren has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
Powell against LeVert. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Shot's good by Hero. Detroit's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Hollins kicks to Harris. Cunningham on the wing. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
Outside Hero. Back to Powell. Pass to Hockett. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Bucket is good. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Hero. Launches it. He doesn't hit that one. Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for the Detroit Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Detroit.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
On the court for the Pistons, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Ivy. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard position.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Holland. Stewart, a screen for LeVert. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Ivy against Jaquez. Here's Larson. Smith with a wide open look and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. LeVert the pass to Jenkins. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Bounce pass from Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Jaquez. Ware, no good. Pistons leading by 3. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you, Kevin.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, here is Smith, still without a basket. Pass to Adebayo. Shot from 12. Miami no good on that time either. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. LeVert kicks to Ivy. Six on the shot clock. And that one is good. Ivy's got the lead up to 5 now for Detroit.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
We want to see you get live. We've got T-shirts. It's time for T-shirts. It's time to get on your feet. The loudest section gets free T-shirts.
Norman Powell checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Smith. And then for Detroit, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Ivy. Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. The Heat trail by 5. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
Adebayo with the bucket.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Fires from deep. And Ware pulls it down.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Jaquez with a screen on Stewart. Adebayo kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Just his first attempt. Here's Ware, and he lays it straight in.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now, here's Thompson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Pass to Robinson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jaquez the pass to Ware. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Outside for Robinson. Beyond the arc. Holland, no good. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Heroes checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Tobias Harris is checked in for Holland. And he can't hit the second. And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Asar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
Here's Thompson after Tyler Hero's bucket. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
All right, you fans, get out and show some love for your Heat squad.
And let's use this break to bring up the top scoring teams in the league so far this season. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, the Heat.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Now, here's Stewart. Hasn't made one yet. Bobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Powell outside. There's Hero with the 3. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. Cunningham passes to Harris. To Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling. Well, that's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this quarter. He is heating up.
Harris against Adebayo. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Tobias Harris.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Now, here's Adebayo. 17 points in his last outing. Hero, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
To the middle. The jump hook, and Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Hero. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter. Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Robinson for 3. Good on the triple. Robinson's got 6.
Well, this is what Robinson is out here to do. I like how aggressive he is shooting it from outside.
Hero kicks to Mitchell. From deep, Adebayo. Robinson pulls it in.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Harris, bounce pass. Mitchell against Cunningham. Here's Thompson. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Get ready to get icy, fans. It's your East Winter Dance Crew.
Higgins is checked in for Khalil Ware. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duran's checked in. And here is Harris. He's got 7. Cunningham inside, covered by Mitchell. Cunningham's shot is off. The Heat leading by 5. Wiggins, a screen on Cunningham. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And you combine that wingspan and hops of Wiggins, he can be intimidating when he's in attack mode.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. 3-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here is Hero. Covered by Cunningham. There's the triple. Hero, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Cunningham's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Hero finds Wiggins over Harris. Rejected by Harris.
What a hustle play by Harris. Getting to the shot and shutting it down.
Cunningham outside. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
he just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now Robinson, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Harris looking it over. To Cunningham. Pocket 6. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Cunningham's got 9.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Mitchell against Cunningham. Shot's good by Hero.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Outside Robinson. Now here's Duran. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Cunningham. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
There's Hero with the 3. The shot comes out. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat lead by 5. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Guys, thanks. Andrew, this team has set the tone at the defensive end. What's working for you?
We just got after it. That's the main thing. We just try to make them uncomfortable, test everything, and we were converting on the other side.
It's all about the effort. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Miami Heat. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Pistons.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, famage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said famage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Tyler Hero.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Andrew Wiggins is out there with Powell. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Cunningham outside. From the arc. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Shot's good by Hero.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you, Kevin.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Cunningham after Tyler Hero's bucket. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. Powell outside. And a wide open look here for Wiggins, and it's off from three-point range. Pistons trailed by 5. Thompson finds Cunningham. Inside, Duran. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duran drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Here's Harris after Tyler Hero's bucket. Fires for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Takes a 3. Detroit with the rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Cunningham kicks to Robinson. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. 4-point game. Now here's Adebayo. That 3 off the mark. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Robinson for 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Hero. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Checking out the stats for Adebayo. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's around 18 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Now, here's Duran. He's got 13. Cunningham inside. Covered by Mitchell. Cunningham's shot is off. Miami leading by 7. Hero scanning the floor. Wiggins outside. The 3. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. No good on the layup. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Robinson passes to Duren. Back to Robinson. The putback. Duren controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Perfect timing by Duren, making sure he finishes strong.
Pass to Adebayo. Hero from long range.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Now here is Harris, guarded by Powell. Harris draws the double. Powell with the steal. Back to Harris. Wiggins with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing on the board.
Verticality gives Wiggins the upper hand, almost unstoppable once he's midair.
Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Hero with it. He's got 34. Powell outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Down low. Out to Harris. Back to Duren. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Duren's got 17 now.
Honestly, guys, I think Duren prefers contact. He is one physical dude.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Powell for 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Harris outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Checked in for the Heat. Karis LeVert's checked in for Detroit. Harris against Adebayo. LeVert the pass to Harris. Robinson sets a screen for Harris. Outside Robinson. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
So on the wing, LeVert defending. Hero kicks to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. They set the screen. Off target from the wing. Pistons trail by 3. It's LeVert on the wing. Harris outside. To the paint. And slam dunk by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Now Powell, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Hero, no good. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Powell against Thompson. Harris outside. For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. Harris has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, Hero, he's got 34.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to LeVert. Outside Robinson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And now a 3-point Piston lead. The Heat shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, Hero. He seems to always find a way to rack up points, currently averaging 24 points a game. And the dunk by Powell.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's LeVert. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Robinson passes to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Here come the Heat answers, everybody. Let's get loud.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Well, you look at Ware, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Already in his first season, he's really a man in the paint, ready-made with the strength and determination to make his presence felt.
Pass to Jonas. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Now, I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Cunningham outside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ivy. Not going to go that time. Great defense that time from Hackett. Here's Jonas. Covered by Cunningham. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's the break. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons.
And you see the open floor speed of LeVert, a great athlete who just needs to stay healthy to reach his potential.
Here's Ware. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Offensive rebound. LeVert kicks to Holland. Goes back up. Here's Ivy. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Works it up for Adebayo.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Detroit leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Once we get the rebound, hit to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
Well, Eric pleading with his guys, Greg, to be faster and be sharper than the other team.
And if they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Jaden Ivey. Karis LeVert is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Holland. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low. He lobs it up.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Detroit leading by 3. LeVert the pass to Cunningham. And the layup is good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Powell outside. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And, well, Detroit shooting 47%, pretty solid. Cunningham on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Powell outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Ivy. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Holland. Shoots over Hawkins. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Shot to stop the run. Where? No good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Cunningham outside. Stewart finds Ivy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Harris is checked in for the Pistons.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons, number 12, Tobias Harris.
The Heat trail by 10. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now.
Look who it is, fans. It's your Heat High Squad. Make some noise!
sideline, here's Allen.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Jaquez finds Ware. They need this. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Into the lane.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Powell outside. Miami no good on that time either.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
A nice shot by LeVert.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Larson. LeVert defending.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Stewart with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Harris passes to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Knocked loose. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And the Heat making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And then for Detroit, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. Robinson is subbed in for LeVert. Harris, 2 points. That one goes. Harris has got 19 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Ware kicks to Wiggins. They set the pick to end the drought. Rebound by the Pistons. And here's Cunningham. And with so many teams, Dan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
And it's Mitchell missing, and it's Detroit's ball. This run now up to 22 points to 2. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Harris against Wiggins, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Powell outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
An extremely reliable three-point weapon. Powell is taking that every chance he gets.
Pass to Harris. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 23 points for Tobias Harris.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Ware passes to Powell. Mitchell in the corner. Miami needs to get a shot off. And the Heat, another three.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And here's Harris from the arc. Harris missing again.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Mitchell looking it over. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. On the wing, Harris. That one good for 2. Harris has got 18 points just in the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wiggins outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Cunningham. Yep, it counts. Cunningham's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Ware kicks to Wiggins. They set the pick. Back to Ware. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Duren. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Heat trail by 20. Jaquez outside. Off target with his 3.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And Duren slams it in.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
All right, Heat fans, get on and show some love for your Heat High Squad.
For our presentation of the player of the game, Tobias Harris.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Here's Wiggins. Mitchell outside. Pass to Powell from deep. Duren pulls it in.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside, Hero. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Hero's got 9 points here in the second half. Cunningham against Mitchell. Cunningham right side. And he comes up with the deuce. Cunningham's got 25 points in the game.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can take over a game.
Powell, that's good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Cunningham against Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Cunningham gets the bucket. 27 points for him.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Detroit.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jalen Duren.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Powell, no one around him, drains it from beyond the arc. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hero against LeVert. Good on the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 21.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Hero from long range. Rebound by the Pistons. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Jenkins with it. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Tobias Harris.